It's about that time.
Stoned on Sports.
And this time it is Jose Berrios' turn. So he's got a sparkling 2.82 ERA, a 4.26 xFIP. That's good for about a run and a half of difference there. His expected ERA even higher at 4.59. This dude has allowed home runs in 4 straight starts, 2 home runs in each of his last 2 starts. On the year, 8 home runs allowed, 5th most in baseball. His 13.8% home run to fly ball rate is his highest since his rookie year. And the strikeouts, like, where did they go? He was never a huge strikeout guy, but he would give you some, and now you're getting less than some. 6.96 strikeouts per 9, a 19.5% strikeout rate, worst since his rookie season. His 19.8% whiff rate, bottom 16% of Major League Baseball, the worst of his career, down 6 points from last year. His chase rate, a hair above average. Credit where it's due, but it's still down from last season and on a downward trend for the last half decade. His swinging strike rate, 2.5 points below league average and 2 points off his career mark at just 8.2%. Walk rate, still below average, 7.4%, 2.65 walks per 9, though, is his worst mark in a full season since 2018, and both are trending up the last several years. His strikeout minus walk rate, a below average 12.1%. Now, Toronto, very good defensive team. They made some modifications to the park, and it plays much more like a pitcher's park. I don't give 2 shits, though, because his 88.6% strand rate, which is 6th in MLB, is coming down.
Yeah.
His hard contact data is rough. He's got a 45.7% hard hit rate, which puts him in the bottom 15% of the league, and exit velocity approaching 91 miles an hour, good for bottom 10%, and an 8.6% barrel rate, which puts him in the bottom third. He's given up 69 balls this year that have been hit 95 miles an hour or more, 6th most in baseball. And despite all of that, he's got a 229 BABIP.
Yeah.
Which is just nuts. He's got a career best 6.8 hits per 9 innings. That's we're going to see regression there. He's allowing contact at a career high 81.5% rate. The same for his in zone contact at 89.8%. So we've talked to all this. We've told you what his numbers look like. This dude's had one rough start versus Philly where he gave up 8 earned runs in 3 2/3, and he's given up 2 or fewer earned runs in every other start. You tell me how likely you think that is to continue, because I'm going to say that shit ain't likely.
No, it's not. You mentioned the strand rate, the 88.6. Matt didn't mention this, but to put it in perspective, consider that there has only been 19 ERA qualified pitchers in history that have finished any season greater than 85%. It's not going to happen for him. Absolutely not. It's going to crater. Try and give what you can for him. He's 93% owned. Somebody will want him. If you can't, you can't. But if you can try and improve your team, he's somebody I would look to jettison.